We'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Fred VanVleet, a first-time All-Star in 2021, said of his journey, quote, "It's like a movie storyline, just scratching and clawing, all the work and the sacrifices. I'm always going to have this great perspective that allows me to navigate differently and helps me succeed." Brian?
Allie, his toughness and IQ, a big factor for them. Thanks for that. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Gary Trent.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Jones and Ingram run the wings. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Murphy in at the 4 slot. And for the Raptors, the forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. VanVleet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Smitty, every year we see a few teams start out better than expected, then they regress.
That's because the surprise factor wears off. Teams adjust, and the season is so long, and they're not overlooking you anymore.
Now here's VanVleet. The shot off that time. McCollum with some nice D. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland, Greg.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
Can't get the first one.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
Second free throw, no good. And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Ingram. He had 25 points in his last game. Here's the 3. McCollum's shot is off. 58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Siakam. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
The motor Pascal has never stops, showing great activity on the glass to keep plays going.
Pass to Valanciunas. McCollum outside. Valanciunas with a screen on VanVleet. Just 4 to shoot. Here's McCollum. Off the left rim and out. For Toronto, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Now Siakam. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. Let's go with a 3. That shot is off. And that does it for the first quarter. Raptors out in front. They're up by 4. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So the Pelicans 5 right now. We've got Josh Richardson, and it's Marshall in at the 3. Here's Richardson. He's off on that one. Trent with the defensive effort.
That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes. He went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
Now here's Barnes. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And that's going to be a foul on New Orleans. You know, what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
That free throw good from Barnes.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities, and he gets it done.
Hayes is checked in for the Pelicans. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
The Pelicans were pretty impressive last season, managing to successfully battle their way into the playoffs through a tough play-in tournament.
Now here's Richardson. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Flynn. Trent on the wing. Outside Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Pass to Alvarado. Nance the screen. Here he goes. And it's Alvarado missing.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Left side Barnes. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
Here's Alvarado. Tipped. And here's Trent. Looking for his first basket still in this one. From outside the arc. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be back in a moment.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our... It'll be interesting to see how the standings shake out as we move forward. All right, now it's time to talk about our featured game tonight. Not a great turnout so far for the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, that's it for us. Thanks for...
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. And here's Ingram outside. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 5 rebounds in the game. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Scotty Barnes. The Pelicans trail. 1:19 left in the third. McCollum finds Jones. Outside for Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. No good, a bit long that time.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Siakam outside. Van Vliet up top. Pass to Trent. Fires the three. Jones with some nice D. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Got a piece of it. Trent with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And out of bounds, New Orleans will have it. And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua's checked in for Pirtle. And Boucher subbed in for Siakam. Marshall, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Alvarado comes in for Jones. So it's the Pelicans now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. McCollum against Van Vliet. Now here's McCollum. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Over Van Vliet.
A great one-on-one and team defender. Fred's constantly calling out plays and directing his teammates to where their action is headed.
And so it's Toronto. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Raptors with a lead. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Marshall in at the three. Van Vliet misses. Van Vliet against McCollum. Fires from deep. Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
A minute 29 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Achua. Now Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Boucher for 3. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Boucher's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. Down low. And stolen by Boucher.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Raptors.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And what a huge performance it was for Scotty Barnes.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
For 3, McCollum. Barnes with the rebound. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Trent against McCollum. Here's Trent. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Fred, no surprise, a great defensive showing tonight. What is it that makes this team so suffocating at that end of the floor?
Well, I think we're getting pretty good effort from each guy individually. I think we're finding our package defensively as a team, as a coaching staff, and just kind of gelling and putting together individual game plans from the coaches and trying to execute it.
No doubt. Thanks, Fred.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview.